Hang on to your seat, baby, because this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What's going on, Entertainment? So time come out with another video. Y'all wanted me to keep recapping Housewives of Atlanta, so I am going to keep doing that. Before I get started, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what y'all think about this video. First, I wanted to get into you guys is the episode. So it starts off where we left off with the Drew situation. This is how I feel about it. Drew was dead ass wrong, but Porsha's reasoning, she's not explaining it correctly. She's not being coherent about it. One, I still think Porsha has feelings for Drew, and I said Porsha still has feelings for Drew. Porsha still has feelings for Dennis, and I think that what Porsha was trying to say is, I don't want you filming with him on this show because I don't want him saying negative-ish about me because I already got this African mother saying negative stuff about me on the internet. So I don't need two niggas talking about me on two different platforms, one on the gram and one on Bravo. That's what Porsha was trying to say. That's all she was trying to say. But it's like, I get the whole fourth wall thing, but once Bravo said it's okay to break the fourth wall, you should have just said that. And two, I think she still has feelings for him. I'm sorry. Drew, to me, does herself a disservice by just not being upfront with everything. That will save her so much headache. If you had just let Porsha know, like, hey, is it okay if I film with him? If not, let me know, boom. Or say, hey, is it okay if I work with him on music? I am screwing him. I don't want him, boom. I know Porsha is busy, whatever, but I can guarantee you, you could get in contact with Lauren. You could get in contact with Lauren to get in contact with Porsha. Lauren can't be that busy. Sorry, Lauren. I'm just saying, like, there's ways to get in contact with her. So that whole, oh, I couldn't get in contact with you, you're always busy, pure BS. I don't care what nobody says. I feel like it's pure cap and your rap. And you were trying to do it in a slick way. Do I think that poor Drew wants Dennis? No. I feel like he was like a placeholder. Like, they may have messed around or they may have shared some emotional moments, but it's only because they're really both going through something. I don't think that she like would see herself in a full-blown relationship with Dennis. Like, no. He already comes with baggage, and the criticism she's going to have to deal with being with him, I don't think she want to deal with that. Because one thing about Drew, she doesn't like criticism, and she doesn't like people not liking her. So I don't think she would want to deal with that. And then, yeah, that's why I don't think that would work. And Dennis, I don't think he wants Drew's baggage. She come with kids, an ex-husband. She probably going to have to pay alimony. It's a lot. I don't think he wants those issues. Maybe they slept together, yes. I'm just saying, okay? I feel like Porsha does not want him to move on and be happy with somebody else. That scene, though, irritated me because, Shamia, you're a new peach. Sit your ass down somewhere. Don't be ending the scene before we get to really see them really talk. Like, damn, talking about, oh, my birthday. Y'all, let me stop because it was her birthday. But whatever. Still. It's annoying. Like, I just hate when on reality TV, we don't get to see like the full scope of stuff. Like, it gets cut off to where we don't get the full scene. Like, that irritates the living crap out of me. Like, let them finish talking it out. Angela was gagging. Her nose was scrunched up more than usual. She was like this. Listen, I don't like to talk about people's looks, but it's like, that was a really bad nose job. Like, that was a really bad nose job. Oh my God. She even said it herself too, low key. She tagged Terry Dubrow, Heather Dubrow's husband, to fix it because he needs to fix it immediately. Like, oh my God. Whew. Like, it's like, you know what's crazy? All it's missing, there's like an edge. The nose is like this. So there's like a little part that's like sitting on the face. They just need to peel that part off and she'll be fine. I wonder what she looked like before the nose job. I gotta look that up. We be switching positions when I'm effing on Dennis because you already know. It gave me when Nene was yelling at Phaedra about filming with her sisters, when she was just like, you film with my sisters, You are dumb. It was a little bit of that. Drew, when she's defending herself, she plays too coy and too innocent. She sounds like she's reading from a script. Half the time, like it's giving monologue. I've done monologues, so I know what it sounds like. Like, stop doing that. Like, you need to separate reality TV from acting. And it's like sometimes she blends the two a little bit. Like with the whole, he's like, an angel to me that came on earth. Like, that's a little bit too much. Don't say that about somebody else's BD. And Porsha said in the scene, I don't care if you F him, marry him, you're lying. Stop lying. Yeah, you do. You do. You care if he were to do that. That would break your heart. So stop with the cap, okay? Child, what's her name's face was so scrounged up looking at her. Kelly said, Kelly got a lot of stars, so she was looking at her all types of crazy with the side eye. And then the whole go naked thing, like the whole hair thing, like you're even stepping line with that, because how are you going to do a shoot for somebody else's company without asking or talking to that person? That don't even make any sense. Like Drew, sometimes I swear she doesn't think. And you know what's crazy? I don't think it's even purposeful. I just feel like sometimes she's not that smart in her thinking process. So it just ends up making her look like she's a sneaky person, but she's just not that sneaky. She's just not that smart sometimes. You get what I'm saying? You know how somebody who always messes up, always doing something dumb to the point where it looks like you doing it on purpose? That's Drew. Okay? Because why would you think that's okay with that whole photo shoot thing? That is what I agree with Porsha on 100%. Like, she had a huge point when it came to that. Drew gonna say, I'm gonna have my people call your people. This the dumb shit I'll be talking about. What do you mean? You should have been had her people call your people. Porsha was so tired of it. She was about 2 seconds for throwing her off that elevator. She's like, shut up, Drew. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. They all end up going outside, jumping in the pool, and all white. It felt like a damn Bravo ritual. They all jumped in there, dressed fully and all, which is good to see them actually having fun. I saw Mia did an interview and said that this season is like a lot better because like you could tell that they're actually friends and like hang out, and like I agree 100%. Shout out to the casting team this season, top tier. Everybody is like pulling their weight. Everybody's interesting in some way. Like they really did their big one with that. We see in the next scene, Angela's home life, that husband is a star. He's a star, okay? I done read some stuff online about him. We talked about it in another video, but like that is the star, okay? Angela, she's great, don't get me wrong, but he is the star, okay? What Isaiah say? You're a star. That nigga's a star, right? She starts talking about the white party and how she owns properties and everything of that sort. The husband is also in there too. He's sort of in the background cooking, making noise and stuff like that. They're kicking jokes and stuff. And the thing is, when it comes to Angela, I do feel like I said, as the episode went on, and I said in my other video, I do think she's being herself, but I feel like there's a side of her that she's hiding. Basically, I think she could get like a gutter snipe, but she's trying to keep it on the low. But I feel like she'll get like that. But we're not going to see until later on in the season. So Porsha and Kenya end up meeting on this episode too. It's so good to see them getting along. And it's so sad to see that Kenya is going to be gone very soon. They already kind of alluded to it with next week's preview. I'm like, damn, at least let her get 10 episodes. Like, damn. They trying to get her up out of there quick. They said, oh, you got to go. Like, they're not giving her no leeway. They're trying to get her and gone. Okay? So she sat down with Porsha and they start talking about Simon and everything. They start talking about the immigration stuff. From somebody who was a green card holder, Porsha is not lying. Any little thing, I'm a citizen now, y'all, so not too much. But any little thing that you could get legally in trouble for, they will try to get your ass up out of here. So, and this is pre-Trump. You feel me? So imagine now. Y'all got to understand why this man got detained. A lot of people are like, oh, it's because of Bravo and the camera. No, it's not. It's because of Trump. Please understand this man is not playing. And if you've had some issues before, criminal issues before, they're getting you up out of here. So it's like, I don't know why people are trying to make it seem like it's Porsha and Bravo's fault. No, it's not. Because don't you think they would have been got his ass a long time ago? I hate how people are kind of blaming Porsha and blaming like Bravo as if they put like a light on him or something, which they did, but the immigration system, I don't think y'all know how it works. For somebody who's been in it, yeah. I'm just saying. So Porsha starts talking about how, she started noticing some things when they were going to PJ, okay? Her being a baddie. Porsha thought she was a baddie, girl. She said, I'm getting on more PJs than Nally Nunn, bitch. God had another plan for you. Them PJs, her getting on the PJs, they'll put them to the side. The feds would be like, hey, apparently he was in a stolen car and he didn't know. I'm sorry. I'll be finding that so hard to believe. Unless you're literally, because I saw a news report the other day. Somebody had rented a car from that popular app, the same app that the guy used for the New Orleans incident. I forget what it's called, like Ferragamo or some whatever that crap is called, where you rent cars. And the car was stolen. But he said he was in a stolen car or something like. If that's what you want to believe, Porsha, if that's what you want to believe, if that's the dream he sold you, Porsha, go right ahead and believe it. I don't believe it though. Something about that sounded a little fishy, and that was a little bit of cap in his rap. Okay. Also, they start talking about the whole Dennis and Drew situation. Drew says she's adamant on working with him for in regards to the music. Apparently, Pilar, which is Porsha's daughter, had a kids album, and Dennis helped him out with it. So Dennis is trying to be the next T-Pain, y'all. Not only he's slinging hot dogs, he's slinging tracks. He's slinging beats, okay? And that's why the girls want to get all with him. You know, it'd be funny if Dennis ends up being the next big-ass Timberland or T-Pain, and Porsha like, damn. She get right back with his ass. And we find out that Porsha is his 5th wife. I said, oh. The reason why I just find it hard to feel bad for Porsha is because, like, before you get in a marriage with somebody, you got to do your research. Did you know that? Because if you knew that, I really don't feel bad. 5 is crazy. Ain't even 3 lucks to charm it. 5th time, you need to stop it, like literally, because that's ridiculous. Apparently, she says one of them was a fake marriage. For y'all don't know what that means on your residential at one point in time illegal. Basically, what that is some people will try to get married for a green card. They will, like, once you get your green card, whatever, once you get married by this person, the immigration system, ICIS, I'm pronouncing it wrong, but anyways, they look to see if that marriage is authentic. If they end up finding out that it's inauthentic, not only you could go to jail, but the person, not jail, but you could get in legal trouble, which might end up being in jail. Not only you would get in trouble, the person you marry could get in trouble too. So yeah, there was this distant family member that tried to get one of my sisters. I said, bitch, we laughed so hard. I said, oh, you're funny now. The fuck? Let me tell y'all, don't ever do something like that. Now you can't even do it no more because it's illegal. Trump put it into the law now that you cannot marry for somebody and become legal due to that. So that's done. So you can't even do that anymore. But years past, you could do that. So he basically did that and got caught up. That was like, if that's not the biggest red flag, I don't know what is. It's just really good to see Porsha and Kenya hang out and it be like light fun and like organic. Like, shout out to them. So it's sad we're not going to get to see a lot of that. Now we see Kelly and her business. To me, out of all of the girls, she's my favorite. Let me tell y'all why. Her story, her humor, her fashions, her aesthetic. I like her the most out of everybody. I don't know why. Like, something about her, I'm just like, I get her. It's like I know her personally. I really, really like her the most. So she's opening up like a bigger waffle shop. Kelly, though, I saw on Twitter the unblurred picture of the husband. What the fuck were you thinking? Oh my God. You are too pretty of a girl. I don't care how much surgery they had. You still pretty. to marry that fugly nigga. Oh my God. I thought somebody was playing. When I seen the picture unblurred, I gagged. I said, oh my God. I couldn't have did that if I was her. I'm talking about like deal with his shenanigans, because you have the audacity to look the way you look and you a toxic nigga. Bitch. Oh, let me shut up. I was gonna say something. I would have to get you because like that is crazy. So she's dealing with a lot of legal situations in regards to the ex-husband, because he is like barely paying any child support, and she has like more than 2 kids, and she's the one supplying everything financially. So she's doing really the best that she can, really. So just the fact that she is an entrepreneur and dealing with all of that, she gets my 10s. Also, too, she alludes in the first episode and this episode, basically, allegedly, he was abusive. That's what I get from what she was saying. She doesn't talk about it in detail, probably due to legal purposes, but that's what she sort of alludes to. So that big belly bitch, fuck you, nigga, because that's crazy. So, Britt and the husband. Don't film a lot of scenes with you guys solo, Britt. That's all I'm gonna say. Just to save you the headache. Because with these shows, these marriages come on there and it just ends up in divorce. It ends up being a very, very sad situation where we see divorce happening. And it might head down that path just because like it seemed like he don't like her. Maybe it's, I don't know if it's because of the edit or what we're being shown, but he seems very irritated by her presence. He doesn't want to be there. He wants her to shut up. He wants her to sit down. He's on his phone. That's just what I got from that scene. The scene between Britt and her husband and then the mom joining. Apparently they're wanting to have a baby and they want it to be a girl, so they're trying to pick the sex, which I'm like, I don't think it's a good idea just because like I feel like they have other relationship issues that they need to work on before bringing another child into the world, but what do I know? We do see in this episode Keely and Britt end up, I keep calling her Kelly. Kelly ends up meeting with Britt on this episode. Is it me or is their friendship does not seem authentic to me? It seems like something fake for the cameras. It doesn't seem like they know each other for that long. It seems like they don't know each other that deeply for them to be as close and cookie cutter and together. That's just how I see from it. The fact that, spoiler alert, they fall out later on in the season does not surprise me at all. Kelly talks a little bit about how her marriage went bad. She was sleeping in a closet at one point. I'm like, I'm telling that big nigga gonna get it for him. That big nigga gonna get it. And then also Britt. Britt, to me, now I'm fully on Kenya's side about the whole picture with the D in the mouth. Because you wanted an issue. I'm sorry. What's wrong with some of these shows now is because some of these shows have been on for so long that when they cast new people, they want to make sure that they're coming in making an impact. So they come for certain people or say certain things so that way they could have longevity. And Britt is one of those people. You can say a little bit of that about Kelly because of what she said to Porsha, but to me that's excusable because we all wanted to know that. I'm sorry, Porsha, you could not have come back and people not question why did you take Fallon husband. Like let's be real here. Like the whole internet says it, so let's not act like this is some secret. But to me, Britt is coming across a little bit more of she wanting a problem, like she's wanting to look for an issue and have a beef. Versus Kelly, who was more so like playful, like why you took that lady husband like that? What happened? Like that. Y'all see what I'm saying? That's just how I see it. This friendship, though, I don't see it lasting super long in a few more episodes, like I said earlier. So there's that. So Porsha, Angela, and Shamia end up meeting for like this exercise situation. Y'all know with Drew, she gonna promote Drop It with Drew, and she gonna promote that she's on a health kick anytime that we see her, right? So she gets there, she's talking to Angela, and the next thing you know, self-made. I said, that's anyway. Well, that's another video. And then next thing you know, Shamia ends up joining. Shamia joins, and then she starts talking about the whole Dennis situation. So Drew, according to Drew, Dennis talked to Ralph and got Porsha's blessing. You shouldn't have just went by that word, Drew. You should have went to Porsha yourself and got the blessing from her out of her own mouth before you worked with that nigga. That's it. Out of a friendship respect. It'd be one thing if you were some random girl, you don't owe her that. But you are her friend. So you do owe her that respect. Okay? Just like Porsha, you owe Fallon a little bit of respect, although y'all was acquaintances to not go for her nigga. You see how that works? I'm just saying. Like, if we're going to be real, let's be real here. I'm just saying. It don't feel good, do it? And she not even screwing your man publicly. Imagine how Fallon felt. Her ass must have dropped to her heart when she seen y'all was together and official and all this stuff. I'm just saying, but hey, whatever. And then Angela was shocked. She said that Shamia just outright just said that. Angela, you don't understand how reality TV works. Shamia did what we like to call a shock factor in a scene. You ask a blatant question that's very shocking, just how Kelly did it. Why did you take that lady husband? You see they promo that everywhere now. Shamia, why are you sleeping with Dennis? Are you together with Dennis? That's a shock comment that you say in a scene. Okay? That's probably going to end up in a promo. Shamia know what she was doing, right? Do I feel like she asked for Porsha? No, I just think Shamia's was that curious and like messy and really wanted to know. Whether Porsha was there or not, I think like she would still ask her about it if Porsha wanted her to or not. Do I think Shamia's a little bit of Porsha's lapdog? I wouldn't say a lapdog, but I feel like she's her sidekick to a fault. Meaning that I feel like Porsha don't be having Shamia's back as much as Shamia be having Porsha back. That's just how I feel. We've seen it happen on season 9, and we've seen it happen a couple of times. That's just how I feel. I feel like Candy's more of a real friend to Shamia than Porsha. Yikes. I said it. So with Angela going and getting mad at her like that, like, I do feel like she was doing a little bit too much. And I feel like it's a little bit of jealousy behind that because she's seen the house, she's seen the coloring, and she wants the house and she wants the coloring. I'm telling you. That's why you invite no strangers and just random bitches to your house, Shamia. Okay? And also, Shamia, please be careful. I hate to see housewives parade their riches and glory because every time they do that, there comes the fall. Now, I don't think this is going to happen to Shamia because her husband does HVAC, which is legal. It's not like he's a marketing guru because that's what the husbands love to describe themselves when they rich and they scamming. They do marketing and, you know, some random stuff that we can't even prove. But be careful. Please be careful. Because I would hate to see something happen to Shamia. That would hurt me. Okay, because we done see her house everywhere now. They done the tours on Bravo. It's all over the news. It's all over Twitter. It's all over the show. It's just like, I don't want people to start looking into it and then she gets in trouble. You know what I'm saying? I like to see black people rich and wealthy because then I want that too. So Porsha ends up meeting with Dennis in the final scene. Porsha, what's up with them color contacts? Y'all love to have Comfort Kenya and her color contacts. It looks like the girls are colored these days in their contacts. Very interesting. Color contacts. Interesting. I'm just saying, okay? So she sits down with Dennis, and Dennis, he's like, you really think I'm banging Drew? Oh, I'm working on the music. You're like, I'm not banging Drew. You think I'm banging Drew? I still like this. Still not open. Porsha, you are a liar. Drew did not make it seem that it was more than a friendship. You tried to tell Dennis and make it seem as if it was more than a friendship, that Drew was saying something completely different, when that is not the case. She's not saying something completely different. You're thinking something completely different. So don't try to switch it around to make Drew and Dennis not cool or something because, like, you're seeing it in a different way. Like, I didn't like that. That's the manipulation stuff. I'm telling you, Porsha a lot smarter than what y'all think, okay? But where I think Porsha is 100% right, Dennis does owe her that loyalty with them having a child together, to where give me a heads up or say, hey, I'm not going to film with other people besides you, other housewives especially, because they could then get messy, especially with everything Porsha's dealing with the marriage. It is something that, like, Dennis should consider. He's thinking about the bag, and Porsha's thinking about her mental health. Okay. Porsha's so funny. He said, you know, we on Hot Mark, right? When they was driving up out of there, she started crying. And then he's like, she's like, oh yeah, you an expert at this. You would know. I said, bitch. For the girls that don't know, Dennis was basically saying the mic was still on and they were still recording. And they haven't taken off the mic yet. So Portia's like, oh, you of course you know what that's like because you done been on TV for so long. You a hot shot ass nigga. Like that was funny. I ain't gonna lie, that was really funny though. But Dennis shouldn't film with nobody else. I agree with Porsha when it comes to that. Because it's like you owe me that loyalty. We have a daughter together. So if you say something bad about me to another housewife, she can use that as ammo. So I agree with that. And that was pretty much the episode. Let me know what y'all think down below about everything. And we're out, babies.
No personal thing.